Hi, my name's Josh Lewis,
And I'm Brian Cook.
and we'll be discussing the Our Lady of the Angels School Fire. On December 1st of 1958, Our Lady of the Angels School in Chicago, Illinois caught fire due to an ignition caused in the basement due to an unidentified source to this date. The basement was filled with paper waste along with other schoolhouse combustibles that aided the initial spread of the fire. The fire spread quickly through the school due to favorable fire conditions inside the school, along with the delayed care and the delayed response. A total of 95 people were killed and countless others were injured in the blaze. The school's construction aided the spread of the fire, but it was still up to code at the time. Many factors aided the fire's ability to spread and claim life. The school was even up for a fire inspection that following week. It was determined after the fire that though the conditions in the school did aid the fire to spread, they were still up to code at the time. This fire then led to the code itself to be changed.
Why it was able to happen. The building in the north wing contained no automatic fire alarms, no heat or smoke detectors, no fire sprinklers, no direct connection to the fire department. All stairwells had no fire-resistant doors, and the entire building was made of combustible material. Stairs, floors, walls, doors, and roof were all made of wood. Additionally, the wood was repeatedly coated and uncoated in a petroleum wax that aided the fire's acceleration. Only the fire escape located in the north wing was on the other side of a hallway filled with suffocating smoke and superheated gases. All 4 fire extinguishers were located 7 feet above the ground, out of reach of most adults and virtually all of the children. As you can see in this diagram, the fire started here in the basement, where it quickly rose through the building. On olafire.com, we can see a good description of this. Right here, the fire originated starting at 2:15, where it would quickly become unnoticed and burn the paper waste in the basement. As the heat accelerated, it cracked this window, aiding oxygen to the fire, where it quickly grew. Combustible gases, heat, and smoke all billowed up the staircases into the second floor hallway, quickly trapping everyone in the second floor classrooms. The superheated gases soon raised the alarms in the school, and smoke would rapidly be seeping out of classrooms, causing some children to begin jumping this early. The basement was raised and each ceiling was 12 feet off the ground, making the windows a daunting 25 feet for these young elementary school kids to jump. As the fire grew, kindling temperatures would flash over on the roof, and the hallway would have a huge explosion, causing glass to break and doors to shatter. It would then cause all of the building and superheated gas, smoke, to make the roof fall downwards, essentially killing everyone inside the building at the time. It would be a whole 45 minutes before firefighters would bring the fire under control and extinguish it around 4:30.
The result of this fire led to the tragic loss of 92 children and 3 nuns. Countless others were injured in their attempts to escape, including hundreds that were trapped on the second floor that had to jump an additional 25 feet to the ground. Our Lady of the Angels School had 1,600 kids enrolled at the time of the fire and served more than 4,500 families. The conditions that allowed the fire to spread rapidly were heavily investigated and led to change in fire code and possibly prevented fires like this from happening in the future.
Additional fire codes brought on by this incident would revise the NFPA 101 code to later name it the Life Safety Code. Our Ladies of Angels School Fire would then create many new regulations to ensure that a tragedy like this was less likely to happen in the future. Some of the new codes included automatic fire sprinklers in an area over 25,000 square feet, as well as any area lower than the exit level. 1-hour fire-rated walls would be in place for any stairwell or classroom. Enclosed stairwells and vertical spaces would all have these fire-rated walls. Occupancy loads were in place to make sure that no mass casualty incidents happen from these contained fires. It was based on square footage and a max of 50 kids in a classroom that only had one exit. Fire alarm systems, manual pull handles, and heat smoke detectors would be required in different parts of new buildings. Interior walls and ceilings would have to be made of a limited fire spread material so that the fires would less rapidly accumulate. Waste containers would also have to have non-combustible materials and a lid to cover any paper waste. Here are our resources, and thank you very much.